Welcome to the 2021 Jersey Charity Awards, and thanks to our sponsor Jersey Finance who are donating the prizes, and the Anna Leaf Foundation who meet the cost of this event, and of course our judges. There are some important anniversaries in 2021. 10 years since we started these awards. 20 years since Jersey Finance was established to promote the island's major industry. 60 years since the finance industry itself was established, and of course we are in particular celebrating 50 years of the Association of Jersey Charities. The purpose of the Jersey Charity Awards is not just to celebrate the achievements of finalists and winners, but also to inspire other Jersey charities to innovate and aim for even higher levels of excellence. The last year has been one full of challenges for all charities. Fundraising has clearly been more difficult. Volunteers, those incredible people that keep our charities going, have not always been able to volunteer, even though I know that is what they desperately wanted to do. And there's often been increased demand for the vital services many charities provide. But as you will see from the winners and finalists announced today, they have risen to these challenges, and I congratulate and thank them all. We decided to move this event online this year, not just as a precaution against disruption from COVID, but also to allow more people to join these fantastic celebrations. And as wonderful as the grounds of Government House are, they just don't have a tent big enough to accommodate all the good people and great charitable work that is done in Jersey, and long may that continue. I'd now like to hand over to Liz, who will give you a brief history of the AJC.
Hello everybody, I'm delighted to be accompanied by Ken Sivray and MBE, and Daphne Minihane, MBE and DSG, who were involved 50 years ago, which was the founding meeting of the Association of Jersey Charities on the 23rd of March 1971. Now, a lot of water has passed under the bridge since then, but Daphne, turning to you first, who dreamt up the idea of the Association of Jersey Charities?
It was in 1970, actually, that we, three of us, got together to discuss ways and means of helping charities, existing charities in the island. I'd had previous conversations with Sir William Buckland, so the three of us went along up to his home in St John, and that was Deputy Cyril Tanguy, Stuart White, and myself. We went along and discussed ways and means of helping the charities, which I know that he had discussed with Lord Louis Mountbatten from previous conversations I'd had with him, and this helped tremendously.
Thank you. Now, Ken, that first inaugural meeting on the 23rd of March 1971, how did you find out about it, and who attended that meeting?
Well, at that time, I was chairman of Guide Dogs for the Blind in Jersey, and there had been a couple of reports in the Evening Post, I seem to recall, inviting charities to a meeting at the town hall. And we had attended a couple of meetings before the formal meeting on the 23rd of March. And at that formal meeting, it was agreed to form the association. And as Daphne has said, Cyril Tanguy was Deputy Cyril Tanguy was very much involved in forming the association, but of course with the support of Sir Billy Butlin.
Yes, Sir Billy Butlin was one of the founders, but also the principal benefactor at that time, I believe, and set aside a very significant sum of £10,000 to cover the association expenses, although the association wasn't actually known as a funder for the next 10 years. So the original objectives of the association were very much about collaboration, I believe. And Daphne, what were the principal reasons that you wanted charities to collaborate?
We had two main aims. One, we felt that charities could work more efficiently if they helped together, if they worked together. And also, we also had an aim to encourage them to pool resources. And that were the two main aims that came out of the meetings that we had with Sir William Buckland.
Thank you. And I have to say that whilst many things have changed, not least the fact that we no longer communicate through notices in the Jersey Evening Post so much, and we communicate more by email and Zoom meetings these days. But collaboration is still very much the watchword for charities in 2021. Now, it wasn't until 1981 that the association had 52 members by that stage and was experiencing financial issues on behalf of its members, and asked the government to receive the proceeds of one lottery draw per year to enable it to be able to fund members. And there were some major projects underway by that stage, some of which are still in existence today, the Leonard Cheshire Home and many others. So whilst everything has changed, the association became known much more as a funding organisation. We have other objectives, and a key objective is helping our members collaborate and involving them in exercises such as our series of webinars to help them through 2021 and beyond. Thank you very much.
Hello and welcome to Howard Davis Park. My name is Ashley Tracy from BBC Radio Jersey, and I will be your host for this afternoon. Thanks so much to Kevin and to Liz. They can basically just go and put their feet up now and enjoy their afternoon tea, which I will tell you all about in just a moment. And of course, I will have our winners for you too. But let me start by saying we wouldn't be able to host these awards if it wasn't for some really generous organisations. The Anna Leaf Foundation have provided funds for the event since they started in 2011, and this year Jersey Finance have partnered with the AJC to celebrate the finance industry's 60th year and Jersey Finance's 20th anniversary to provide funding for the prize money. So lots to celebrate. Let's crack on, shall we? Here's the head of Jersey Finance, Joe Moynihan.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joe Moynihan and I'm the Chief Executive Officer at Jersey Finance. For those of you who don't know, Jersey Finance is the not-for-profit representative body of the Jersey's financial services industry. I'm delighted to be asked today to tell you about our brilliant relationship with the Association of Jersey Charities. Our collaboration with the AJC started 10 years ago, around the time of the first ever Jersey Charity Awards. We're particularly pleased to be working with the AJC again this year, a year which represents significant milestones for both of our organisations. At the risk of repeating what Kevin has already said, although he did steal my lines, this year represents the 50th anniversary of the AJC and the 60th anniversary of Jersey's International Finance Centre. To commemorate the 60th anniversary, Jersey Finance launched our Together We Shine campaign this year, and one of the objectives of Together We Shine was to raise £60,000 for the AJC. Some of that funding will be used to sponsor some of today's prizes. It was great to see so many entrants to this year's events. It demonstrates to us the strength and breadth of the sector within our island community. For us, this is a great opportunity to highlight the vital work that the sector does. For me, I'm very proud to be here, and one of the key messages from the events of last year to me is that community is key. And so to all of you, the volunteers, the directors, the support staff, the fundraisers, a big warm thank you for all of your commitment and continued effort for our island community. Thank you and good luck.
Thanks, Joe. Now, I know you're probably all really excited to find out who our big winners are. I know I am. We are nearly there. But first, some music to get us in the mood. This is really going to make you smile, I promise. Here's the Park Life Choir. Take it away, guys.
It's amazing how you just speak right to my heart. nothing at all. All day long I can hear people talking out loud. But when you hold me here, you drown out the crowd. Why has a native can never define what's been said between your heart and mine? And that smile on your face, there's a truth in your eyes saying hello, touch your hands, let your catch me wherever I when you say it best, when you say nothing, when you say nothing at all. That smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me wherever I fall. When you say it best, when you say nothing at all. When you say nothing at all. When you say nothing at all.
I told you you'd love it, right? Now, not only will our big winners be given £5,000 to help them continue to do the amazing work that they do day to day, but they will also receive one of these, which has been made by the team at Acorn Woodshack. Aren't they amazing? They're beautiful. Can I get an ooh and an ah, please? I hope you're oohing and ahhing at home. Here's how the gang at Acorn created them.
Acorn is here for providing work experience and training to people with disabilities and long-term health conditions. We have three main business units, which is the nurseries, we've got the Acorn reuse shop, and this is what we've got here, which is the Acorn Woodshack. And we do training and work experience for up to 30 clients a week, and in the process we recycle timber waste from building sites and make it into something else, from tables and chairs to what you see here, bat boxes and head jog boxes, and a lot of garden-based stuff as well, because we've got the nurseries up here, so we make a lot of flower boxes and herb boxes and the like.
Thanks so much to the team at Acorn. But even if you're not a winner, all of our entrants should have received a mini afternoon tea. There's even, have a look if you haven't yet, a mini AJC 50th anniversary cake in there. It's really fancy. They've been supplied by the fantastic team at Beresford Street Kitchen. So wherever you are, in a gazebo, in the garden, or if you are around the dining room table, we hope that you enjoy your tea whilst watching the awards. Here's how the BSK crew put them together for us. Ready, set, bake. No soggy bottoms around these parts, eh? I hope you haven't had any. Now, usually these awards are held at a marquee at Government House, but given the last 18 months that we've had with coronavirus, the organising committee decided to, well, shake things up a bit and go directly to Plan B with this special 50th anniversary pre-recorded, live-streamed event. It means for the first time, you, the public of Jersey who support and are supported by Jersey Charities, can join in and watch the ceremony as well. You are very welcome. Once again, there are 3 categories for the 2021 Jersey Charity Awards for Outstanding Achievement. Now, they're based on the number of volunteers and staff and the turnover of entrants, or just how much money they raise. The prizes are between £500 and £5,000, and we've got a few special ones in our back pocket as well. 24 charities entered. Thank you to everybody who took the time to fill out an application. We thought we'd say hello to you all. So, in alphabetical order, here we go. You ready? Autism Jersey, Brighter Futures, Caring Cooks of Jersey, Community Savings Limited, Durrell, Family Nursing and Home Care, Focus on Mental Illness, Independent Advocacy Jersey, My Voice, the Jersey Childcare Trust, the Jersey Biodiversity Centre, Jersey Cheshire Home, Jersey Heritage Trust, Jersey Marine Conservation, Jersey MenCap, Jersey Recovery College, Jersey Sea Cadets, I'm getting there, Jersey Women's Refuge, Jersey Employment Trust, also known as Acorn, Les Amis, MoFon, Youth Group, Mind Jersey, the NSPCC, Silkworth Lodge and St John Ambulance. Phew! Hello to everybody from all of those organisations watching. Now, it is time for our first award. Are you ready? I hope the answer is yes. This is for Outstanding Achievement for a Small Charity. So, on the shortlist, the Jersey Biodiversity Centre, Jersey Marine Conservation, Jersey Sea Cadets and MoFont Youth Group. Now, this was a really difficult category to judge, as the work that's been undertaken by these small not-for-profit organisations really is, it's extraordinary. From the seabed surveys undertaken by Jersey Marine Conservation and the way that the charities have adapted to COVID-19, of course, such as the creation of online workshops by the Jersey Biodiversity Trust. It's just truly outstanding. During the COVID-19 lockdown period, the MoFont Youth Group, like many others, just had to close. They had to shut up shop. But they certainly didn't rest. Having identified several families in need, they continued to provide vital support in practical ways. And even though young people couldn't go to big gatherings, it was great to read of the work of Jackie de Almeida in taking the service out to youth group members. All entrants in this category clearly have got a really good understanding of their finances, which was fantastic to see, especially the Jersey Sea Cadets, who did an amazing job of moving premises and even coming in below their predicted spend, sourcing donations of equipment and furniture. It was also really good to see the entrants embracing new tech, such as the Jersey Biodiversity Trust, who helped to deliver workshops via Zoom, we all did that, and Jersey Marine Conservation, who created downloadable activities to help support schools with their home learning. I just wonder how many times they said, "You're on mute though." I know I had to say that quite a lot. So, in third place, this charity has done a really great job of raising awareness of their work, which has seen a significant increase in the number of people submitting their records to their database, with over, you ready for this, 16,000 submitted in 2020, ensuring better species representation on the island. This combined with their redesigning of workshops for online audiences, and so they could cover subjects like bumblebees, pollinators, spider families and pond life as well, to name just a few. It is great to see them changing things up, which has clearly reached a more diverse range of islanders and an international audience as well. The judges say that they are looking forward to seeing this small organisation grow, and we hope to see more of their proactive work to strengthen our connection with nature, improve understanding and knowledge of local wildlife, and help islanders to contribute to the protection of our natural world through getting involved in biological recording. In third place, it is the Jersey Biodiversity Centre. Congratulations!
Thank you so much to the Jersey Charity Awards judging panel for awarding the Jersey Biodiversity Centre this award. We're really excited to win it because we're a relatively unknown wildlife charity. And a big thank you to all our volunteer recorders that take their time to go out and submit their sightings to us of all the wildlife that they see. Without all your help, we wouldn't have as much idea as we do about the state of Jersey's biodiversity. So thank you.
So in second place then, this charity with their biodiversity mapping and work to increase and manage sites plays a significant role in maintaining a healthy marine environment in the island. The judges, well, they applaud the work that they've done in the community with a wide range of different groups, schools as well, including working with the Mermaid Swimming Group, hello ladies if you're watching, and mermen, and to the Women's Institute as well to do cleanups of isolated coves and reefs. During the pandemic, their Butterfield Marine Watch team contributed to home learning opportunities by creating online resources, and as COVID restrictions eased, they provided BioBlitz activities in the intertidal area. What's that, I hear you ask? Well, it's basically poking around in rock pools to see what's there. It was also great to see well-deserved recognition for the marine stats and data that they've collected as well by the British Biodiversity Awards. In second place, put your hands together for Jersey Marine Conservation.
Jersey Marine Conservation is really honoured to receive the 2021 Charities Award for a small charity. Our Butterfield Marine Watch has touched many young lives, teaching them how important our marine environment is, even though it's undervalued. I'd like to dedicate this award to my dedicated team and volunteers who have given their time helping young people understand the fantastic environment that is so close to where they live. I would also like to dedicate this award to many unsung heroes in different charities that do such fantastic work yet never receive any praise or recognition for the fantastic work they do. Thank you very much.
Congratulations to Kevin and the team. Second place again. Hey, maybe next time, maybe next time. The Eco Warrior in me is very pleased though. Now it is time for the winner of the Outstanding Achievement for a Small Charity Award. If the band of the island of Jersey were here, they play over there sometimes, don't they? I'd ask them for a drum roll, please, but we just couldn't organise them. Next time again, maybe. The judges said this charity promotes the development of young people in achieving their physical, intellectual and social potential as individuals and as responsible citizens. As we would expect from a junior service-led organisation, their activities demonstrated some great leadership and well-executed planning with the move from Fort Regent to Rouge Bouillon. We loved the collaborative approach to the move, which involved several key partners who have all benefited from the new facility as well. By no means resting on their laurels, they then embarked on a staff and cadet recruitment campaign, primarily to increase the adult volunteer group and eventually grow cadet numbers. Now, these efforts resulted in 12 new adult volunteers and the number of cadets almost doubling, seeing 103 young people following the syllabus and gaining valuable experiences. Huge congratulations to the Jersey Sea Cadets, the winner of the Outstanding Achievement for a Small Charity Award.
Good afternoon. We would like to thank the judges for awarding us with this Outstanding Achievements Award. The Sea Cadets wouldn't be here if it wasn't for our staff, so I'd particularly like to thank the 40 members of staff that we now have on our books, because without those there wouldn't be Sea Cadets, Royal Marine Cadets or Junior Sea Cadets on Jersey Island. Thank you very much.
Well done to our winners. Time now for our next category, which is Outstanding Achievement for a Medium Charity on the shortlist. Caring Cooks of Jersey, Community Savings Limited, the Jersey Childcare Trust, Silkworth Lodge and the Families in Recovery Trust and St John Ambulance. Now, the Families in Recovery Trust at Silkworth Lodge identified a clear need for a residential rehabilitation facility for 13 to 18-year-olds. The judges applaud this much needed service and look forward to seeing it develop. It was also great to read how Community Savings have been working hard to diversify their income so they are less reliant on grant funding, which was a key objective in their business plan. They not only secured a 3-year sponsorship agreement with Santander International, as well as other grant makers as well, they also undertook a full review of services alongside an extensive review of all member accounts to make cost and operational savings. This, along with a successful rebrand, including a new website, marketing materials and improved social media, really does deserve a round of applause to Brian Curtis, Richard Dorey and the team, and of course, their band of dedicated volunteers. Now, in third place in the Outstanding Achievement for a Medium Charity category, every person in the island has benefited from the amazing volunteer effort of this charity's team of staff and volunteers throughout the pandemic. It was their fleet of ambulances and support vehicles, trained volunteers and HQ building that was made available to the States of Jersey, and they performed several roles in helping to support the island to fight against COVID-19. Their volunteers staffed frontline ambulances, they drove nurses to addresses to perform swab testing, provided PPE training to the hospital staff so that their own trainers could be used on other training, and performed antibody testing on key workers so that they could keep working. Since December, volunteers have helped with the vaccination programme as well at Fort Regent, driving vaccinators to homes when people can't travel. They also manage the post-vaccination area where members of the public, maybe you, maybe me, sit to be observed for acute anaphylaxis, and they provide first aid at the venue as well. Volunteer members at the vaccination centre are operating 7 days a week and have already undertaken more than 700 hours so far. It's big, that, isn't it? To finance this, the charity have reduced unnecessary costs, continued to deliver essential workplace first aid training and increased its funding efforts so the charity could stay in the black. It is the volunteers that we really need to applaud for what has been achieved through their management's well-planned and well-executed reaction to a very real need. In third place in the Outstanding Achievement for a Medium Charity category is St John Ambulance.
St John Ambulance are delighted to accept this award on behalf of all our members who gave up their time last year and this year to help with the COVID pandemic. We've assisted across the board with the antibody testing team, with the swab testing team, and more lately up the vaccination centre, looking after those people who've just had their vaccinations. There's many members that we could thank, and we particularly want to thank our previous CEO, Barry Marsden, for putting us forward for this award. Without him, we wouldn't have run so successfully last year. All our members are absolutely fantastic. We cannot fault any one of them, and we are delighted to accept this award.
Well done, team. In second place then, this charity, like so many others, responded really quickly to COVID-19, redefining their service within just 1 week to those most in need who were more likely to experience the greatest negative effects of COVID-19. Taking into account an awareness of the struggles from across the island, regardless of demographic, a swift decision was taken to redeploy resources from normal activities stopped by lockdown and then scale up their weekly meal service to create a temporary new arm of the organisation. So this meant that instead of providing meals for struggling families on a Saturday only, they were now cooking for people island-wide from Monday to Saturday from all backgrounds. This quick and dynamic response is testament to a strong and galvanised team. In second place, put your hands together for Caring Cooks of Jersey.
Wow, we're so thrilled to receive this award. We've had an incredible year. We managed to cook and feed over 10,000 meals during lockdown last March to vulnerable families who really needed the support at that time. Amazing thanks to the supporters, the volunteers, the staff, and Melissa Nebrega, who spearheaded the whole thing. You know, we upscaled our weekly meal service to a daily service for those 12 weeks. So thank you so much.
And now the winner in the Outstanding Achievement for a Medium Charity category. This was a really well-written application, and great to see an organisation that explained how it had leapfrogged COVID by redefining itself and doing a complete, well-informed and collaborative overhaul that resulted in doubling their income and an increase in their beneficiaries. This charity has built some really good relationships during the process and has demonstrated some additional learning outside of the project. The judges loved how they had adopted an outcomes-based accountability approach, so they know the difference that they've made with an unfaltering focus on the needs of children and families living in more disadvantaged circumstances. With the effects of the pandemic further exacerbating inequalities, this charity really is now in the best position to help many more children. The Chief Executive, her team, board and volunteers, including Penny Byrne, who donated the proceeds from the sale of her book, really do deserve a great big pat on the back for their hard work. Well done to our winner, the Jersey Childcare Trust.
Oh my word, this is incredible. Thank you so much to the Charity Awards and for this Outstanding Achievement Award for us as Jersey Childcare Trust. It will make such a difference to us and our morale, and there's so many people behind making this happen. Our team in the office, our support workers supporting children with disabilities in their nurseries, our trustees, our supporters, a massive range of volunteers, which has increased by tenfold in the last 4 years. We're making a huge difference for children and families, and now double the number of children and families that we ever helped before. So thank you very much. We're very, very proud to receive this, and I'm receiving this on behalf of everyone. Thank you.
Well done to Fiona and the team. Now coming up, we have got the Outstanding Contribution Award. This award is given to an individual from a charity who has gone over and above for the community. They have delivered an outstanding contribution. There is also a very special 50th anniversary commendation award too. But before we get there, Autism Jersey, Durrell, the Jersey Employment Trust, Jersey Heritage Trust and Les Amis are all in the running for the Outstanding Achievement for a Large Charity Award. Now, when the pandemic hit, Les Amis worked really hard to put their clients' safety first, repurposing facilities and services and staff roles as well to better serve the residents and the wider, more vulnerable community. Those with learning disabilities were classed as amongst the most vulnerable during the COVID pandemic, being 4 times more likely to die from the virus. And it was immediately recognised that all residents needed to go into a lockdown for their safety under very strict measures. Well, the judges say that they were impressed by how the managing director, Sean Findlay, changed staff policies so that no one lost out or was worse off financially. Meanwhile, Autism Jersey also really impressed the judges with their well thought through and strategic project to develop quality, effective, efficient financial data management. This has enabled the charity to understand its current financial position, capacity for growth as well, and quickly identify problems, also separating operational and fundraising costs, demonstrating some really good governance and professionalism. It's fair to say, isn't it, all charities on the island have responded amazingly well to the challenges of dealing with a global pandemic. And the words that Jet used, it's not just a case of if, but how, really resonated with the judges and, well, summed up the spirit of the charity sector in Jersey. So, let me tell you who's in third place. This charity helps people with a disability or a long-term health condition to secure work by providing a comprehensive employment placement service, hands-on training as well, and long-term support. Their trading arm provides training and support to give people the chance to gain skills and build confidence before going into the workplace. The staff of this charity really demonstrated outstanding leadership in response to COVID-19, overcoming many challenges and putting the safety of staff, volunteers and customers first. Employment coordinators worked outside of their usual remit, maintaining regular contact with all of their clients, many of whom were quite isolated. This included connecting them to services that could help them at home, for example, food parcels or IT support. Staff also gave tips on keeping safe and well, physically and mentally. They liaised with Social Security on behalf of clients as well to assist with income support and just make sure that people were able to receive money or food. The charity staff were also contacted directly by HR managers and line managers quite regularly. This was an unprecedented time after all, and many individuals had really serious concerns which needed to be addressed. The guidance and direction given by the management team really was exemplary in this case. So, in third place, put your hands together for the Jersey Employment Trust.
On behalf of everyone at Jet and Acorn, a big thank you for this. It means a lot. Thank you.
In second place then, this charity's strategy to increase awareness and users of the online catalogue really does epitomise the qualities of an excellent Jersey charity, doing what it does best and embracing modern technology. Both locally and globally during the pandemic, they made more content available online, engaging with traditional audiences through an enhanced digital experience. They had a very clear idea of costs, including staff time, who were taken from their regular customer-facing roles and dedicated to digitisation. 46,177 new catalogue entries and over 100,000 digitised images were made available online during 2020. That's a lot, isn't it? This included over 40,000 digitised images of the bailiff's occupation and liberation files, which supported the What's Your Street Story series. It's great, that, isn't it? Staff worked incredibly hard from home and remained motivated through the challenges of doing just that, the inevitable distractions and, well, homeschooling as well. In second place, it is Jersey Heritage Trust.
We'd really like to thank the Jersey Charity Awards judges for giving us this certificate and for awarding us second place in the larger charities category. The online catalogue and the work we've been doing to put heritage online has been an incredible team effort, and I would like to say thank you to all of the team who've been involved in receiving this award. We've been so delighted that we've been able to continue to connect people with their heritage throughout the pandemic, and it's been wonderful that we've had the resources online for people to keep learning more about Jersey's incredible history.
And now, the winner of the Outstanding Achievement for a Large Charity Award. Go Wild Gorillas was organised in partnership with Wild in Art in celebration of Jersey Zoo's 60th anniversary, and it was the largest public art trail the Channel Islands had ever seen. 40 brightly coloured, artist-imagined, life-size gorilla sculptures popped up across the island in 2019. Go Wild Gorillas led islanders and visitors on a trail of discovery, combining art and conservation to raise funds to build a new gorilla house at the zoo, whilst also encouraging people to get outdoors and to connect with nature as well. It is fair to say the island embraced the trail wholeheartedly, with extensive community engagement. Everyone was talking about it, media coverage, we were talking about it, and new supporter relationships as well. Schools and charitable groups got involved via the Creative Learning programme, and this initiative, it just really gripped the imagination of islanders and visitors alike, with the trail ending in an auction which raised a whopping £1,146,500 and saw another £2.6 million donation. Congratulations to our winners, Durrell.
Just like to say a huge thank you for this recognition, this award. It's really important to us at Durrell. Go Wild Gorillas was such an incredible community project. We just loved seeing the island smile, and we loved having loads of community groups and other charities taking part. I'd like to thank the team at Durrell, who collaboratively together between our learning team, our zoo, and also our communications and fundraising team for the enormous efforts to help us achieve this and help people connect to nature to support Durrell's mission of rewilding our world.
Well done to the entire team at Durrell. I reckon they could do with champagne to go with their cake. What do you think? I hope you're all enjoying yours, by the way. Now, let's move on, shall we, to the Outstanding Contribution Award, which is given to an individual from a charity who has gone above and beyond. Now, so many were worthy of this award this year, having dealt with and adapted to the awful situation we all found ourselves in over the last 18 months. But one stood out. To say this person went above and beyond is Quite frankly, an understatement. Like so many during this time, she found new ways to help to mend the community. And in fact, the entire application from this charity for an award is based solely on how she went about helping young people in her area. Identifying families that needed help, she arranged for workers to go and visit them to make sure that young people and their families were supported with their well-being and with their mental health, arranging meetings with them in the open air, providing food from a local food bank to those who needed it, and when the club was open, she would pick them up in the minibus and make sure they got home safely as well. Put your hands together, please, for the one-woman dynamo that is Jackie de Almeida from the Mofont Youth Group, our winner of our Outstanding Contribution Award.
Thank you so much for this recognition. It's much appreciated, and thank you to all those that have supported me along the way, committees and the young people that I work with. Thank you.
And now for the last award of the afternoon. The awards organising committee was tasked with finding a worthy recipient of a special 50th anniversary award. It could be for an example of collaboration or caring for our environment in light of climate change or anything in between. Now, this charity works tirelessly in the area of the environment, looking at how our actions are causing damage. They also demonstrated a fantastic example of working with other groups, including school children, who of course will be taking the work of caring for our environment forward. The worthy winners of this special award, who you've actually already heard about earlier on, is Jersey Marine Conservation.
Wow. Well, I'm totally bowled over by getting this award. Again, you know, I meet so many people in different charities doing fantastic work, but we do find that it is just so important that we all work together, and if we can come together on a common theme, we can make a big difference. And that's the essential thing. It's the message to all the charities out there: work together and the impossible becomes possible. Thank you very, very much.
Congratulations, team. Well done, Kevin. Jersey Marine Conservation, the winners of our special 50th anniversary award. Now, as I mentioned earlier, these awards would normally be held at Government House, and we'd get the opportunity to hear from the Queen's representative in Jersey. And well, today is no different on that front. I understand he's been watching at home. So with our final message this afternoon, His Excellency, the Lieutenant Governor of Jersey, Air Chief Marshal Sir Stephen Dalton.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we have heard, charity is such an important part of Jersey's life. And this afternoon we have heard some magnificent cases for various charities on the islands who are delivering real value and real heartfelt need for those organisations, those people, and of course the volunteers who serve them. It is a great pleasure, of course, to see so many charities nominated for awards. It has been very, very difficult, I know, for the judges to have made a decision as to which ones prove a little bit more better than others in the particular presentations. However, congratulations to those winners, but equally congratulations to all those who have been nominated. This island benefits so much from the genuine delivery of real charitable services, both to individuals and to groups, to families and to conservation. Hence you will have seen that the winners have all been about youngsters and about the island's conservation. That, I think, is something that we can all absolutely believe is the best use of charitable donations. Congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations to AJC. But most importantly, congratulations to all of you who've taken part in the charitable giving this year and in making sure that our island and the people who live in it have a better life in the future.
All thanks to His Excellency Air Chief Marshal Sir Stephen Dalton, the Lieutenant Governor of Jersey. And actually thank you to everybody who has been part of today's Jersey Charity Awards. So many thank yous. Our sponsors, the Anna Leaf Foundation and Jersey Finance, Stage 2 Productions for all of the filming, couldn't have done it without you, AI Studios for the forms and the logos, Jersey Employment Trust for the amazing trophies, Beresford Street Kitchen for that fab afternoon tea, the Park Live Choir and Oriole Music for the entertainment. Nikki and her fab singers are on the way, so don't go anywhere. The Government of Jersey Parks and Gardens Department for this amazing floral display at Howard Davis Park. Isn't it just gorgeous? Come down and see it if you haven't already. Thank you also to BAM Perspectives for all of those fab shots from above, all of the charities, and to you for watching as well. We hope you've had just a lovely time. I know I really have. And if there's any leftover cake, then if you could drop it off to BBC Radio Jersey, that would be great. Parade Road, if you weren't sure of the address. I will leave you with some fabulous music from Jersey's Lockdown Choir. This is Oriole Music with their version of the Bill Withers classic, Lean on Me. Thank you so much for joining us. Goodbye.